Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled at the edge of a vast desert, there lived a wise elder named Irvin. He was deeply respected by all for his wisdom and kindness. Villagers often came to him seeking advice, and his words always brought clarity and comfort. However, Irvin had a son named Rajan, who was quite the opposite of his father. Rajan was carefree and lazy. He spent his days lounging under trees, chatting idly with friends, and avoiding any responsibility. No matter how much Irvin tried to guide him, Rajan showed no interest in changing his ways. Irvin worried deeply about his son's future. One evening, as the golden hues of the setting sun painted the sky, Irvin called Rajan into his small study. "My son," he began gently, "you are no longer a child. It is time for you to take responsibility for your life. There is a hidden treasure waiting for you, but to find it, you must undertake a long and challenging journey." Rajan's eyes lit up with excitement at the mention of treasure. For the first time, his father had given him something that sounded like an adventure. "Where is this treasure, Baba?" he asked eagerly. Irvin handed him a weathered map, a small bag containing clothes for all seasons, a few coins, and some food. "This map will guide you," Irvin explained. "Follow it with patience and determination. But remember, the treasure is not just about gold or riches. It holds a greater value than you can imagine." Rajan, thrilled at the prospect of wealth and adventure, set off the very next morning. The map led Rajan through vast deserts, dense forests, towering mountains, and bustling towns. At first, his heart was filled with excitement. The thought of finding treasure made him ignore everything else around him. He hurried past blooming flowers, skipped resting under shady trees, and brushed off villagers' offers of hospitality. His mind was fixed solely on the goal. As days turned into weeks, the journey began to take its toll. The harsh desert sun burned his skin, the cold mountain winds chilled him to the bone, and hunger gnawed at his stomach when his food supplies ran out. Along the way, he encountered both kindness and treachery. In one village, a kind old woman offered him food and water, sensing his weariness. She told him stories of her own life, filled with struggle and resilience. Rajan listened half-heartedly, still preoccupied with his treasure hunt. In another place, a group of men tried to trick him into handing over his map. Rajan narrowly escaped, realizing how vulnerable he was in unfamiliar territories. Over time, Rajan's mindset began to shift. The hardships forced him to learn new skills. He discovered how to find water in the desert, cook meals over an open fire, and mend his clothes. He grew stronger and more resourceful. He also began to notice the beauty around him. The way the morning sun painted the sand dunes golden, the soft rustle of leaves in the forest, and the cheerful chirping of birds. For the first time, he stopped to appreciate the simple joys of life. As he journeyed, Rajan met many people: travelers, farmers, shopkeepers, and shepherds. He began to understand the value of kindness and community. He helped an elderly man fix a broken cart, shared his food with a hungry child, and spent hours listening to the stories of others. Each act of giving brought him a sense of fulfillment he had never experienced before. After nearly a year of relentless travel, Rajan finally reached the destination marked on the map, a lush oasis in the middle of the desert with a towering banyan tree at its center. His heart raced with anticipation as he began digging under the tree, convinced he was moments away from unimaginable riches. 2 days passed, and Rajan found nothing. Exhausted and disheartened, He sat under the tree, staring at the hole he had dug. Was this all for nothing? He thought bitterly. He decided to return home, feeling like a failure. On the way back, something remarkable happened. This time, Rajan was in no hurry. He walked at a leisurely pace, noticing details he had missed before: the vibrant flowers blooming in the spring, the soothing sound of rain, the laughter of children playing in a village. He revisited the people who had helped him and stayed longer, offering his assistance in return. With every passing day, Rajan felt more connected to the world around him. He realized that the journey itself had changed him. After 2 years, Rajan finally returned home. His face was sun-kissed, his body stronger, and his eyes filled with a newfound wisdom. Arvind welcomed him warmly. "Welcome back, my son," he said with a smile. "Tell me, did you find the treasure?" Rajan hesitated before replying. "No, Baba," he said. "I found nothing under the tree." But he paused, his voice softening. "I found something far more valuable. I learned to live. I discovered kindness, resilience, and the beauty of the world. I'm no longer the same person who left this village." Arvind's eyes glimmered with pride. "That, my son, was the real treasure I wanted you to find," he said. "The purpose of life is not just to chase a single goal, but to embrace the journey, grow with every step, and cherish every experience." Rajan smiled, finally understanding his father's wisdom. This story reminds us that life is not solely about reaching a destination or achieving a goal. The true treasures of life are found in the journey, the people we meet, the lessons we learn, and the growth we experience along the way. Success is not just about what we accomplish, but who we become in the process. So, let's savor each moment, embrace every challenge, and open our hearts to the beauty of the world around us.